Hey guys, welcome back. Hello. And I decided to continue with another mission right now. Would be
Dad,
this one here. Keep cover. Lead to the UC which
do you think Solomon Cove would have liked me?
Sure. Everybody likes you, don't they?
Do you think he would have liked you?
Well, if you listen to your grandpa, Solomon Coe would have given me a good whooping. But I think he would have liked the man I
Ship
grew
is
into.
now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
really need to get a bit. I got some.
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's. Something
Sorry.
you need?
I was lost in a memory. How can I help?
Let's see what's up here. This is for the Vanguard. Continue. System defenses.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander? Yeah, listen to him carefully. The commander's a one-and-done kind of officer. In other words, he hates to repeat himself. Other than that, just observe standard military decorum, and it should keep you from serving any time on the ship's cleaning detail. Understood? If you'd follow me, please. So, you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn, that must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard, take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Okay. Hello? Excuse me.
Can we try and focus on the matter at hand, please?
So some idiots on the Steam forums were talking about. Come on, sit down. Hey, come on, sit. There you go. It was like, there are too many, I guess people, who are complexity is darker than theirs. Let's see.
Howdy.
So, looks pretty white. White. White.
Yes. What?
White.
Yes.
White, possibly Asian. I'm not sure. Could be, I think, Asian. I know it's just judging by the eyes, but looks has. What I like different
Pardon.
games.
Hey.
Yes, well, she could be Asian. I think she's Asian. She could be Asian. White. White.
I
So
believe
we have
something
one
important to discuss.
Kibwe Ikande, which sounds African.
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande,
Yes.
UC System. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer. It appears he certainly picked the right person for the
Greater
job.
good.
So,
Tau
now
Empire.
that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Then you're going to get yourself killed. So listen up, because my advice might just keep you alive. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, I would have told Commander Tuala to send someone else. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
Seriously, just look at the details. People that are like, I don't know what. Look at the details, every detail you can see. Something that I noticed in this game. It is very different from any other game before, but including that. It's round objects, dish objects. It's very round, or actually round. I'm not meaning drawings like that. But for example, here we have a 3D object. Well, I think it's 3D object.
Please,
At least it
finish
looks
your
like.
thought.
It's
so
not
that we can move on to other business.
like line like this. Beforehand, it would be like this. You have straight lines, make a circle. Here, everything looks round. Doesn't look like there's a line like this, like this, like this. Roundish. Everything roundish is roundish and doesn't look like it's made out of straight lines. So that takes a lot of detail. Because it's still made up of lines. I don't think the computer can actually make round lines. Well, I don't know if that's a thing. Everything in the computer is point ABC to ABC.
If
It's
you
always
would kindly continue.
a straight line from A to B, B to C, and whatever. But there are so many straight lines that it becomes round. You know, when you make this image that you start with a high point from like 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and you go up like this. At the end, it becomes round. The more, the rounder you want it, the more perfectly round you want it, more lines you need. So you're gonna a lot of lines. Anyway,
All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson
look at
Fleet
the
at
mouth,
all
the
was
mouth
thanks to an informant. I'm afraid
matches
she's the best
exactly
lead
with what
we've
he's
got.
saying. His eyes are not looking dead. Don't get me wrong. It's always the little, you know, it's talking. I mean, not a real person talking. But if you
You
look
were
at stuff
saying
like
you have permission to
Andromeda
speak.
or something like that, or even most games actually, this does not look the worst. Seriously, I think it's like it looks real.
For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own.
Okay.
You have your orders.
Hello.
Lieutenant Gillian Toft.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. Yes, of course. And your actions will be duly noted in your records. I'll see to that personally. Speaking of which, that reminds me of something else you need to know. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. Well, that's just it. You're not career military, are you? And speaking frankly, you're completely out of pocket during this operation. You'll be paying for your own supplies and other unexpected incidentals. So, if I were you, I'd stop asking questions and accept the compensation. It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. Let me know if you need anything else.
All right. Let's
Cora
do
Wood.
this.
Dad, can I have a pet?
Ship's released. Let's Let's go.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. You're cleared to land. You look hurt. Might want to head on over.
Seriously, how does this not look good? What's people's problem?
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC Security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning down contraband. Well, if that doesn't take the cake. Or not take the cake.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC Security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let that one slide. In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged, even if that means leaving a credit on each and every rung of the ladder as you climb your way up. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
My faith in the seedy underbelly of the settled systems is restored.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Hi, good to see you.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say I have a certain influential affiliation. And leave it at that. Basically, you want that Aurora moved, I'm your guy. Yeah, well, she isn't running the show here. I am.
This whole thing's giving me the worst sort of deja vu.
If you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on a second. No one said anything about killing. All I said was, I want my money. How you handle that is up to you. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Please don't dislike my obvious bluff actions. Come on. What the hell? Huh? Oh, there are some other areas.
There's nothing like seeing old soul coming through the big window in the morning.
Ah, this is the chest that you can take. All there is.
There are many stories and films about demons, ghosts, and other... entities on Mars. No wonder people do not take religion seriously.
Report any injuries I may cause to my supervisor.
Something I can help you with?
Where is my money?
Adler Camp. Who the heck is that? What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Hmm? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Hmm? Sound good? Yeah? What the heck do you want me to do, then? Huh? Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
It's funny how whenever someone's there to collect a debt, everyone's as poor as a list dirt farmer.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money. How dare you try and threaten my family? I hadn't thought of that. Huh. Maybe if I rounded up some of my buddies, we could hit him when he wasn't expecting it. Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, tell me that.
Please.
Guy who's
Tell Adler I'm sorry
working
for
for the
trying
guy
to
you
wiggle
want.
out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice. Nice! You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? If you haven't figured that out by now, then maybe you aren't cut out for our line of work. That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Well, there you go. Another mission done and a mission gotten. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, please leave a share, comment, subscribe, whatever floats your boat. And tell me if you want me to continue recording. Cheers.